Today we're making another quick and easy, delicious meal that's on your table in under 30 minutes or 20 minutes if you're a fast chopper. It's a beef stir fry with some broccoli and some red peppers, but you can also add mushrooms or really any veggies that you like. And we're velveting the beef, which means covering it with some cornstarch and baking soda, which makes it nice and tender. It's on your table in under 30 minutes. It's delicious. You've got to try it. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Now let's get to it.
We're going to start with 1.5 pounds of flank steak, which I've cut into 4s. You want to make sure to slice against the grain, which are these lines here. If you cut along the grain, your beef will be tough, which we don't want. I'm slicing 1-inch strips, and make sure not to slice them too thick. Slicing them thinly will also help with the tenderness. For our marinade, you're going to start by adding your beef to a bowl, and I'm adding in some cornstarch and baking soda, which velvets the meat and makes it nice and tender. I'm also adding in some sesame oil, some dark soy sauce and light soy sauce, some Shaoxing wine, which you can sub for dry sherry or vinegar, and some oyster sauce. I included some substitutions in this description box just in case you don't have some of these ingredients on hand. And now you're just going to combine that and let it marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes while we prepare our veggies. You want to make sure to have everything cut and prep because it moves super fast once we start cooking. For our veggies, I'm using 1 red pepper and cutting it into 1-inch strips. You can also use green pepper if you prefer, but I like the color it adds to the dish, and the sweetness of the red pepper is a good contrast to the saltiness. I'm using broccolini, but you can use regular broccoli if you prefer. I like to include some stalks, so I use broccolini. You can also sub it for Chinese broccoli if your market carries it. I really love the crunch that broccoli and broccolini adds to my stir fry. And you're just gonna add that in with your red peppers because we're gonna cook them together. And now for our stir fry sauce. We've got some oyster and hoisin sauce, some dark soy sauce and light soy sauce, and some low sodium beef broth. Combine and set that aside, and let's get started. Heat your oil on medium-high heat for about 3 to 4 minutes. I'm using avocado oil, but you just want to use a high smoke point oil. Add in your beef in batches because you don't want to overcrowd the pan. I cooked mine in 2 batches and I cooked for about 3 minutes and then I flipped. And you're going to repeat this process until all the meat is cooked. And it's okay if it's a little pink because it's going to finish cooking in our stir fry sauce. Remove your beef and then add in your ginger and garlic and saute for about 30 seconds. And you're going to quickly add in your veggies so that the moisture prevents the garlic and ginger from burning. Since I'm using 2 hard vegetables, I'm cooking them together. But if you're using mushrooms or leafy greens, you would start with the harder veggies or the veggies that take longer to cook and then add in your softer veggies. I cooked these for about 4 minutes and then I added my beef back in and my sauce and my cornstarch slurry, which helps thicken the sauce. Combine and let that simmer on medium heat for about 2 minutes or until the sauce thickens a bit. Remove it from the heat and you can top with some sesame seeds or scallions and you're ready to serve. I plated mine over some steamed jasmine rice, but you can even use cauliflower rice if you're minding your carbs. And I like to top it with a little more sesame seeds and you are ready to go.
All right, let's try this bad boy. Let's get some broccoli, a little beef. Let's do it. A little rice. You can hear that crunch from the broccoli. So good. Let's try these red peppers. They kept their crisp nicely. The beef is nice and tender, and it's so delicious. I'm sorry guys, I'm so hungry. I've been waiting all day to eat. This is to die for. You've got to try it. I'm telling you. Yummy. Hope you guys enjoy. Cheers.